talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The ball squirts free. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Now the play fake. Fires on the move. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, going up top. Bought a little time. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick. Give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find...
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time, the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Going up top on first down. And the pass is intercepted. Trying to take it back. At the 30, the 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Miami. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
And these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Nevada dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I'll tell you this. It sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll go right back to him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
That DB had a different story. He had something to say, coming up, making a physical tackle.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's finally ushered out of bounds, but not before. He makes a good gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The give to the left side. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. And here comes the offense on second down. They go to the ground. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Great job by the wide receiver. The windows are so small in this area of the field. You saw him fight through the defender to make that catch on the TD.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've taken 3 haymakers right across the jaw, down 21-0, but David, now the chance to answer.
And this defense has been suffocating. And this is so hard. When you don't have the answers early, man, and the defense hits you in the mouth, you got to find some plays quickly here to try to make this a football game.
This is an offense that has a lot of pride. They're not used to being in this position. I think it's going to take one effort, one individual great play to finally wake this team up and get them back some momentum.
This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's passing situation. Man, you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
The Gators will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Here we go. Touch pass on the run. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. The Hurricanes want to crank the tempo. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game early.
The give on the inside. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. They'll turn to Martinez. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Offense facing fourth down.
They've already converted a fourth down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, and they convert. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. And the Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. Hand off from the shotgun. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red, inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Trying to make their way to the promised land on 3rd and goal. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Gators line up to punt it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. On a little time, lets it go. Finds his tight end. Jumped on top of the pile.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Fires to the big fella. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. And the Canes in the hurry up. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run play action. Dances away. On the run, fires downfield. On target over the middle. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he'll be brought down.
Brings up 2nd and goal. Number 0 on the field goal.
Absolute shank. Missed it. And this will stay a 3-score game at 24. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics.
The Canes will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. Coming out with it, it's Daniels. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the 2nd half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the 2nd half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Looking for space, it's Webb. And the Gators brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow at 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. From the gun, running back on the move. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man. Touchdown, Florida! What a grab and go for the score.
Such a nice job by the wide receiver there on the corner route. He did a nice job off of the stem, not telegraphing where he was going. The defender had no idea, and when he broke to the corner, he created a little bit of separation. There was an accurate throw. He made the catch and then took it into the end zone.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
The give to the back. Can't get him to the ground. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. The Hurricanes will hustle to the line. Williams will pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. The Gators sending the offense back to work. The touchdown drive cut the deficit last time they had it, forced the punt. Now a chance to really make this a football game.
And I think if you're the offensive coordinator here, you're revisiting.
Pass on the way. It's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And after the interception, he brings it back and gets it inside the 35.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Takes the handoff, and he's going right. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And the pummeling has started. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback.
The expressway is wide open. The tag. Touchdown, Gators. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
31, Florida, 13.
He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Going with the ground game left. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Unloads to the right. And the ball is picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Williams looking for a man. Fires one high and deep. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He breaks a tackle. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs.
And how about that on 3rd down? You give it to your playmaker in the backfield, and he's able to use his speed to go get the first.
And he's a guy that you should be focusing on with this offense. He's definitely a game breaker. He's a guy that they starred, going into this matchup that they had to stop. 3rd down, money down. You figured they might probably get him the football. They do, and they get the first down. Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Miami. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions, and just carving this defense up.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. A third down play to open up this quarter. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very...
Oh, look out! Still on his feet. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively.
Touchdown, Gators! And they take it in for 6 more points. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse? There's a live football. And the defense snatches it, and they're trying to flip the field. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Here comes the offense on first down. They'll leave it with him. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he drops to throw. Caught close to the marker, it's Daniels. Touchdown, Florida! And the comeback is on. Lead in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the momentum. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This time they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think you got to look at the positive, Reese. You still got the lead. Now take care of the football. Put a nice drive together, Jesse. You don't have to stress. We're still winning.
I feel like they think that player for player, they're the better unit on the field right now. They just got to make more plays.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Really nice job by the defense getting that last stop. All 3rd downs in games are important, but this one just feels like it's the biggest down of this game right now for this defense. If they can get off the field, they've got to give it back to their offense with as much time as possible to have a chance to win this game.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Canes decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Sweet feet on the move. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down moment.
Big fella showing some ability. Got away from one tackle. Defense lucky they had a few more there to help.
Yeah, he's not a big stiff. He's not a blocking tight end. This guy can do some work.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block. Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a 4th quarter lead. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6. You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. Scanning the field, it's Lagway. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back in the 16. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. The throw. He's got it on the run. He was looking for the corner, and that corner could not be found. The defense sets the edge just in time to make the stop. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Snags it on the right. Can anyone catch him? The 20, past the 10, and he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Canes. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Vanderbilt is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 28 to Georgia State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. He'll throw it. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. On second down. He's looking downfield. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Afterburn, and he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And the defense is able to go out and shut the door. They put the clamps down. They've got a big lead, and with that fumble, they're going to win the game. You've got to give this defense credit for finishing.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Martinez on the carry. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. They'll try the run. Shakes off the tackler. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. The Canes will punt this one away.
Number 94, on to punt it away.
Bringing it back, it's Abrams. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. To the air, it's Lagway. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Back to work on 2nd and 10 from the 41 after that last incompletion. He's looking to throw. Got him downfield. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
First down for the offense.
Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Pocket starts to go. He'll take a shot. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. The completion well past the sticks. Touchdown, Gator! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
And they desperately needed that touchdown. Now it's miracle time. We got to kick this onside kick and somehow find a way to boot a long field goal and maybe win this thing at the buzzer.
The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. Here's the situation. First, they have to recover the onside kick, then maybe time for a play or two. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Kid Brewer Stadium, home to the Giant Killers, the Appalachian State Mountaineers. And Boone, North Carolina has really been excited for this matchup that we have in store. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Appalachian State Mountaineers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Mountaineers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Miami Hurricane offense will take the field to get things started. And these guys involve everybody in the passing game, and none more prominent than this big fella.
The quarterback knows he's going to be under duress in this game, so who do you look for? The tight end, and there aren't many better than this guy.
No, and just big bodies that you can miss a little bit high, and it really doesn't matter. But over the middle of the field, closer throws, so nice to have a security blanket with a great tight end.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of balance, but he gives them that home run ability too.
They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. He leaves it with his back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. The Hurricanes want to move quickly. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did.
I love when players understand situations, and they understand where the first down marker is, and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north